Testimony today revealing a 14-year-old girl was not the intended target of a deadly ambush this past May.
A police detective testifying multiple gunmen fired from several directions into a car. One of those bullets proving fatal to Sierra Jackson, who was just visiting from Texas. Our investigative reporter Brendan Kirby is live with the details.
And Brendan, police are now calling this a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it certainly appears that way. Byron and Shelby, Madison Davis, the assistant district attorney, calls this a senseless ambush. Testimony today indicates that Sierra was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Mobile Police Detective Glenn Barton testified Wednesday that Sierra Jackson was a passenger in a car with two other girls on May 31st. Sierra's 15-year-old aunt was driving. Police say the car was on Michael Donald Avenue headed north when the driver spotted a man in the street with a handgun in his waistband. The driver, according to testimony, hit reverse. Investigators believe that spooked the guy with the gun, who thought he and others in the neighborhood were about to be hit by a group of people from an earlier dispute. Detective Barton says the guy with the gun in his waistband fired at the car, causing it to crash into a parked vehicle. He says that set off a chain reaction with others surrounding the car and shooting. Sierra's grandmother from Texas, Frida Jackson, attended today's hearing and visited the street where it happened. She and other family members wore orange as a symbol against gun violence.
Where is her justice? She can't speak again. She will never go to prom. She will never marry. Please, y'all, put these guns down. It's tearing us apart.
Detective Barton testified that witnesses helped police to identify two of the shooters as 18-year-old Lamonier Forrest and a 16-year-old relative who hasn't been named because of his age. Detective Barton says police believe Archie Pettit, who is dating Forrest's mother, is the man who fired the first shots. Detective Barton says 9mm shell casings recovered from the street match a Glock pistol that police seized 3 weeks after the shooting during an unrelated arrest. Because the evidence indicates that the suspects thought they were shooting at someone else, defense attorneys argue it's not a capital murder case.
In most of these cases, the capital murder is overcharged, and so there has to be a specific intent to commit murder. But I think in this case, you're going to find that there is a lot more to it, and that Blamenge, my client, is not the one that the focus of the case.
Pettit's lawyer, Buzz Jordan, says prosecutors can't even prove his client shot the victim.
I think the evidence is going to show that my client did not fire into the car, period. I don't think they're having any ballistic evidence that my client fired into the car. So he cannot be charged with capital murder or convicted of capital murder.
The judge found sufficient evidence to send capital murder charges against all three defendants to a grand jury. Detective Barton says that this is an ongoing investigation and that others may have fired. Reporting live from Government Plaza, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.